beautiful in a sense that you may find yourself after some time that if you've already been diabetic and you keep going to your professional care provider, he might see you getting fine and say, can we take off some of the medicine? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so what you eat, how you eat it, when you eat it, in what portions is very, very important in getting you into a phase of preventing those metabolic challenges, or if you already have a challenge, weaning you off some of the medication. But of course, all this has to be done with guidance from what we call a dietitian, somebody specialist for that. That is now food, and it's very important to, even if you have a guide, it's important to have what you call a journal, where you take notes that at 8, I ate this. If I'm diabetic, I took my medication. You even put the name, because there are different names of medicines for different levels of diabetes. Remember, we said there's diabetes 1, there's diabetes 2, but we are focusing a lot on 2, which is a result of poor eating and lifestyle. That journal will show you foods that can lead to spiking of sugar. And incidentally, sometimes it's not only foods that lead to spiking. Sometimes it's situations. You may be very excited and the sugar spikes up, you know. I know this very well because personally I'm diabetic. I only learned of this when it was already there, and I went through learning to manage it, engaging with my consultants, the dietitian. If you have a consultant, don't just have them for picking medicine. You can pick interest, like I picked interest, but also I'm supported by my background as a medicinal chemist who is in herbal research and into food research. So I told myself, you know, if I can help myself, I can help others. And that's why I'm really getting these episodes to share. Not that I'm an expert, but as an affected party, I think I qualify to share, you know. So don't just get off medication, no. Engage with your consultant. And I found the consultants are so good. If you indicate that you want to learn, they will teach you. But if you're in a hurry, you're just getting there, just pick medicine, they will not bother you either. So that food journal will guide you, and when you go for your checkup and they find you getting okay, the consultant will actually can take you off the medication. But you must have a roadmap of how you eat, lifestyle, for you to really maintain. Other than that, if you get off track, the role of the consultant is to save your life, to put you back on medication. So you should be armed with a glucometer. If you did sampling of a cluster of people already diabetic and find out who has a glucometer, you could be surprised to find maybe 1 in 10. But the 10, if you sampled them on gadgets like mobile phones, you may find 9 out of 10 having a very expensive mobile phone. Meanwhile, a glucometer is not very expensive, and sometimes prices even go down. So it's just information and getting people to appreciate that if you have this monitor, you're confident that after 2 hours of engaging with a certain food, maybe it's not a common food, you've been at a party, 2 hours later, check yourself and see the effect. In the same regard, you could have been given bad news, excited or whatever, check your sugar. It's not only the food that, turns it around, so that you now gauge and say, okay, they've brought me some food here, maybe I'm in a meeting. You can easily know, let me pick an apple, let me pick this. You don't go to a buffet and pick everything. You pick with a reason. And some of those living around people with diabetes, it's your time to learn. If the diabetic is doing the right thing, then of course we shall have a multiplier effect. The information about foods, how to eat them, when and what is so big. And if you access our guideline, you could pick the key points that can educate you further. I pray you follow the coming episodes, which are taking us deeper into lifestyle.